All right, welcome to the Action Sturge. Tonight we'll be playing some Blades in the Dark. We're going to join our little rapscallions here in the middle of a score. It's been pretty touch and go thus far, but I think we're coming to a head on this thing. So let's get started. First off, let's have everybody introduce yoursels. Fork Puff, you want to start off by introducing Les?
Hi everybody, I'm Fork Puff, otherwise known as Maddie. I'm playing Les the Hound. He is the unwitting Prince Charming of Duskfall. Uh, Ladies seem to gravitate towards him, and he can't seem to figure out quite why. He specializes in guns. He really likes to do like long range sniper shots, but he's also proficient in two pistols. He also has a little hunting bird, Tiberius, a hunting falcon. And yeah, I think that's about it.
Fantastic. Terry, would you like to tell us a little bit about Reg?
Reg, well, my name's Terry. I'm with the Action Sturge, and I'm playing Reginald Copperfield, who is a leech, resident mad scientist. I play with the gadgets and the drugs, and I fix people up after the fact. Um, Sometimes because of my gadgets or drugs.
It's a vicious cycle.
It is. It is. It is.
And we got a new member of the gang today, Sloan. Eddie, why don't you tell us about yourself and tell us about Sloan?
Hi, I'm Eddie or Marrot Cake. Today we're playing Sloan Bernathot III, who's a charismatic noble who has gotten a bit tired of the upper class living and a bit of a daring person, I would say. Newcomer of the crew here, but I think it's better if we introduce him by playing.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, so um, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get started. Now you guys have smuggled some stuff into the ironworks, some supplies, some very precarious cargo, very volatile cargo, and some weapons and food and stuff. And so the strikers are. If you, as you look around, you can see some hope has been restored to the cause here. Horgan is going around and making sure everybody's okay, and you guys last time noticed that the because you were planning to go get Bell, who is one of the strike leaders, I guess the strike leader. You noticed that where she was being kept, there are some Imperial military there in that area. You also saw Kial and his boat, which you guys met coming in, and then yeah. So what are you guys doing right at this moment, Les and Reg?
I am on the roof trying to discern a way to get from this roof to the roof of the building where Bell is being held.
Okay.
As for me, I was really riled up last time about there was a woman who asked me to save the sick and the ill by evacuating them, but doing that is nearly impossible. But she at least told us to take her son. Um,
Well, and Horgan had strictly forbid it. He said that no one is leaving.
yeah, and that riled me up because obviously they're not getting the help they need here at all. So I imagine I'm probably hanging around her and her son if she's near her son or one or the other. I don't really mind, but I kind of imagine like she's with her son and I'm kind of sitting there. Uh, I don't even know if she's cool with me showing off my guns to her son, but I'm like, yeah, I just polished this the other day, and never point your gun at somebody, sort of junk. And maybe trying to figure out later on about perhaps scouting some more with Reg if Reg needs my help. You know, with my spyglass and my scope.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you guys are just kind of keeping an eye on that situation over there, and you're also hanging out with the lady and her kid. Yeah, no, I don't think she'll mind. She's hopeful, I think, that you're gonna get her son out of there. So she's trying to. You can tell she's trying to like make him as likable as possible, like getting him to like do stuff for you, like if you need like a cloth to clean a gun, she'll make him go get it for you, and just kind of like give you some good treatment.
Yeah, he's gonna need all the rest he can get. Don't make sure not to run him too hard, especially for getting him out of here.
And her eyes kind of brim with tears, and she says, "Yeah, of course." And she's going to let him rest. So, Sloan, let's talk about what you're doing.
I am honestly very unsure. I would have hoped to be kind of placed somewhere. I am.
I can definitely place you somewhere. I can either have you captured by the strikers, or I can have you in disguise as an Imperial military officer.
Or what if he was? Yeah, what if he was in the same hideout as Bella?
Any of those, honestly.
Roll for it.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, so Bella is in a very she's in a particular scenario right now that I don't think would be best for Sloan to start off in, but under the guise of an Imperial officer over on that side of the river, that would basically be over where Bella is, but like not necessarily in the same building.
And then the other option was what again?
Captured by the strikers.
All right, so
which would start you closer to the group.
Yeah, that's odd and even. I guess you can roll a d6 or decide.
Let's roll a d6. See what happens.
Which one's odd? Which one's even?
Quick, John. I'll leave it up to you.
No, quick.
Okay.
Which one's odd?
Capture is even.
Yeah, odd is captured. Even is you're in disguise.
Nope, other way around.
Okay, even you're in disguise. We go by what Terry says always.
See, so that's 1d6. Even.
So what's that?
In disguise, I think it was.
I believe in disguise, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So so you are currently you have managed to get into a uniform, an Imperial military uniform, and you are currently you've currently taken up the patrol post of one of the Imperial military guards. Now you've been hired. Your score is actually to save Bella, to break Bella out. You've been hired separately to do this. And so I think that's where you'll start. What are you gonna do?
As I'm on patrol duty, I do some mental notes and just try and place the exact timings of patrol changes, routes, to later try and find out when will be the best time to actually try to attempt to break Bella out.
What action would you like to use to to roll for that?
Ooh, that is a good question. Survey, I suppose.
Okay, and I think that would be risky with standard success.
But let's try it. Risky.
Or standard position.
Welcome to the party.
Ooh.
Hey, you're fitting in already, Sloan.
I just said I was good at this. I'm standing with my paper and pen out, like, yeah, good, great.
Hey
That's from the
guys,
dumb
do
dog
you
number 2?
Hey guys, where's Bella? I hear she's a pretty big deal. I was brought here to save her.
Christ.
I'm gonna put you in a desperate position. The military guard that you stole these clothes off of is awake and is wandering down the middle of the street here. I'll show you where you're at.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, so the guard you knocked out is wandering naked down this street. He's still dazed, but clearly noticeable.
Naked and afraid.
Miraculously, no one has noticed him just yet. He's sort of at the beginning here, but you can kind of see him coming around the corner. However, it is only moments before somebody does. I'd say you're kind of down here at this intersection. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm in the intersection, and he just came out. Out of which corner did he come out? Okay, yep, damn. Okay, this is not great. Okay, lovely. Absolutely fan-fucking-tastic.
And we can
Is that a naked guy down there?
we can leave you on that note for a second if you like.
Sure, that sounds great. I'll,
Welcome to the game.
thank you. I'll think about my actions.
Back over at the Ironworks, some rumblings are coming from the strikers.
What are said rumblings?
There's some concern and some worry. Some people have just come in. One of them is wounded. She gets rushed off quickly to be taken care of as best as they can, and you're going to hear some very frightened talking amongst Horgan and these other people that came in. If you want to get closer to hear what they're talking about, you're going to hear that they're saying that the Silver Nails are making a move.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but we brought weapons and some very dangerous explosives.
Yeah.
To help counter this, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. I'll look to Reg and I'll be like,
boom! The prof wakes up. You've just heard some rumblings. So you've woken up, Prof. And go ahead and introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, everybody. My name is Paul. I'm sorry for joining in a bit halfway through, but you know how daylight savings are. I am playing Professor Hamilton Faraway. He is a whisperer, which is kind of like a Victorian-style ghost mage. He summons the arcane and deals with a book of coupons, which has a bit of a personality. If it doesn't like what I'm doing, then it's kind of hampers us a bit. He's kind of like the brains, or at least he tries to be. He's just woken up from a lovely dream of his wife and him on a lovely lake, not surrounded by mist or gangs or anything else like that, and they're just having a lovely time, a romantic time. And now he's awoken by the sound of explosions, and he doesn't know where he is, and he's feeling more vulnerable than he's ever felt, and more old than he's ever felt, because he can't just run away.
Excellent.
Where the
And-
hell am I?
Excellent.
What year is it?
Please tell me that Biden's still in presidency. Illegal yet?
Is weed legal?
And that's pretty much what's gonna happen. Is you're gonna hear some as Horgan is talking excitedly with these other strikers. You're gonna start hearing explosions from outside and the sound of gunfire.
Are we still at the foundry? Yeah.
Yes, still in the foundry. Reg, what did you said you wanted to do something?
I wanted to gather any information on like where the attack has started from. Is there, I really want to blow one of these bridges.
Ooh, excellent.
so-
Yeah, I think actually Horgan is with you on that. So that you guys, he wants to control the like where they can attack, and so by blowing some of the bridges, he wants to kind of control their movements a little bit. But the juice needs to get out there.
So, are we straight up revolutionaries now? What's going on?
Sure. Speaking of which, I need like a bandana or something to cover my identity.
Very wise choice. Yes. Hold on.
Goggles down, bandana on, hat tucked down.
Spirit mask
Right.
on.
Spirit mask.
I
Look,
got
I
a
just pull my
mustache.
I just pull my fedora down a little bit.
Did you guys? I don't know if anybody saw this, but Eddie just put on extra glasses.
Oh wait, there's extra glasses.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Somewhere.
And
All scooting off screen.
And
Carry on. I'm
yeah,
scared.
well, we should definitely check back in with Sloan. So Sloan, the Imperial soldier that you took these clothes off of has awakened and is stumbling down the road, about to be discovered by all these.
What the fuck? Are those ski goggles? What is that?
They're
What?
from the Star Wars premiere, I'll have you know.
Oh God.
Jeez, way to flex, Paul.
No. OG was Motorcade, alright? But you know, you gotta come in bearing fruit, don't you?
Beautiful. So Sloan, so you got this naked Imperial soldier stumbling down the road, moments away from being discovered. This is a desperate situation, a desperate position. What are you gonna do?
Do I know his name at all? Oh my God.
And suddenly a dragon appears!
Oh, you used it for something.
Was that a grr or was that a speech? Can't hear you, Matty.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello. See, this is just like the trilogy of movies, right? You've got the OG one, which everyone actually liked. You've got the one that tries to like really use all the effects and be really cool. And then you've got the one that's so over the top that everyone has forgotten what's happening anymore.
And then you just got Terry.
He's the person watching.
I mean, if we're the movie trilogy, then Terry is just like the series that came after it, which like, you know, we figured shit out, okay? It's cool. Let's just keep it normal. Move it
Yeah.
forward. It's all good.
He's the the one afterwards.
Yeah. And the guy has to clean up after the fact.
Yeah, there you go.
Agreed.
So, what
So,
would I know
carrying on with our
about-
Michael Bay explosions.
Yeah. So Sloan. So you've got these. Do you know his name?
Yeah.
I think you do. I think it's.
Right
written on the uniform you're wearing.
Oh yeah.
I think it might be.
Can I just make it up on the spot, or
Yeah, you can if you got a name.
Martin? I'm 100% certain that he won't recognize me in his own attire. It's fine. Well, cool. I'm just gonna play it off like I'm another soldier. I'm not, not definitely, the guy who's knocked him out a couple of seconds ago. Took his clothes. I'm one of his workmates. Yeah, 100%. So I'm just gonna run up to him like, Martin, are you okay? Like, dude, what's happening?
Okay.
Yeah, just gonna play it off.
Okay. And what action would you like to use for this?
Would that be our sway? Console?
You tell us what you want to do.
I'm gonna say sway.
Yeah, swaying is influence with guile, charm, or argument. You might lie convincingly.
Sounds like you won.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And so it's a desperate position with standard success or standard
Difficulty.
difficulty. Yeah, I cannot remember the
Standard effect.
standard effect. That's what it is.
Oh no!
Hey, marked XP though.
Mark
Yeah,
XP under
Oh yeah, desperate
Sway.
roll.
or resolve, whichever
Yep.
one it is.
Yeah, what's up, dude? Like, what's going on with you? Coming to work naked? Like, this is the new thing. That's not really like you. Yeah.
And so as you had run towards him, you had you pulled the eyes of some of the other Imperial officers who are on patrol, and you, when you get to him and you're trying to convince him, you're gonna see three shadows show up behind you, and I think they are going to. I think at this point they're going to try to arrest you. Well, or maybe, man, I'm trying to think. What would not be a?
He needs to be like Aladdin. You're only in trouble if you get caught. I'm in trouble.
That's a tough one.
Maybe because
How do you punish him without removing him completely?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A serious complication occurs, so more come round the corner, and then he can act, I guess, or something.
I feel like this is definitely like a Krieger smoke bomb moment.
New chase music.
Oh yeah, man.
I don't envy you this decision.
Oh, I've got it. I've got this actually.
It's coming to him.
Yes. So this is what's gonna happen. You don't get there first. You lose this opportunity for action. You don't get there first. He is going to get intercepted by another one of the officers. Now you've started moving towards him, so it looks a little weird because you're breaking like patrol formation. But one of the other officers is going to get there first, and as he's talking, you can almost physically see the other officer like bristling up. There's about to be a search.
Yeah, that's the time to fucking book it. I'm just gonna run, get out of there as quickly as possible.
Yes. Did you want us to try to escape, or did you want to try to hide, or what did you want to do?
Run and hide, I believe.
Okay. So there are some buildings around here. You can maybe pop into one of those. You can maybe try to like stick to the outskirts. What would you like to try to do?
I think sticking to the outskirts seems like the best option. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to the outskirts and like try and find like a storage area that no one uses.
Okay. Okay. And so while you're you kind of see that, you kind of like back up into that alley there and then start kind of making your way down there. I think one of the guys who has patrol down at that end is going to kind of cross your path. He's going to be like, I like to think that they have like full face coverings, like
Yes, very evil empire.
yeah, definitely. And so you're gonna kind of cross paths with this one guy, and he's gonna be like, Martin, what the hell are you doing? Get back in formation.
There's been an issue. We need to have a quick search immediately. We need to gather up in the meeting place, the emergency meeting place. The courtyard.
And
I want to imagine him saying it just like that.
Yep.
Especially as this guy might know Martin's voice. I believe
This
in
is
the
how
of the
Martin talks
cards.
normally.
and he says, what the hell happened, Martin?
Dude, I've been running around the whole block, man. Come on, like, there's been some guy. He's been knocked out, taking the clothes off of him. Fucking stuffed him in the storage area number 2 over there, and he's running around loose. We need to get it as quickly as possible. I still have Jerry over there to round up. Hurry up, then. Come on.
Oh shit. Well, here, you go ahead. I'll get Jerry.
Great. You do that. You can finally start fucking running out.
And he's going to stop. He's going to go, Martin, the meeting place is that way. And he points the opposite way.
I knew that. Right?
And then you start going the other way.
Yeah.
Okay. Switch back over to the foundry real quick. Where are you? Yeah. So explosions are going off. Horgan's like, we've got to blow that bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or a couple of the bridges, because there's a bunch.
Mayhaps I can
yeah.
provide you with some cover while you escapade out there, some fog again. Would that be useful to you, Reginald?
Oh, damn straight it would.
Okay, and I will assist you and accompany you in this endeavor, and he will open up a flask which has a little flickering firefly in it.
Ooh.
And he will put some tobacco smoke into it from his pipe, and poof, will explode out, and we will summon fog that I can control. It says it can be the size of a city block, so it's pretty expansive, but we're just going to have it expand around us as we depart. And of course, like before, you can kind of control it at will. So little see-through eye holes that you can see out of it, just in case, because obviously you can't see through the fog. Or at least not easily, anyway.
Okay.
Unless you can see magic.
And at that moment too, Sloan, when you're like in that alley, like this incredible fog is gonna like, I mean, Duskfall is pretty foggy usually, but this fog is incredible. This is like a godsend for you right now.
Oh, thank me. Whew. I'm just gonna keep running. This is the perfect opportunity to just book it out of here.
Very nice, Paul. I saw that.
So did I.
It's a bit hard to get on with the headphones.
So you see that fog. Now Reg and Prof are going out. Les, are you going out, or did you have something else to do?
I'm just having a problem with my fine spirit mask. Please carry on.
I just spirit bane charm.
I have one.
I'm gonna ask Reg and Prof if they want me to stay behind up top and cover and cover in the terms of like pew pew, because I don't know. I mean, the fog's pretty dense, but if I get up high enough, would I be able to see over it?
Well,
Prof?
Absolutely. I can control it at will, as long as you indicate a direction you want to cover. Absolutely, we can accomplish that. Do you have like a avenue or an angle you wish to? I would just leave exposed. We can like settle it. To be able to see it, of course. So I
Anywhere
will
that you
join
need
you.
me to
Hi.
shoot.
I see. What if I? What if
Ooh,
we
so
did, like,
wow, that's
this?
crazy. So Les could be up top, and like the fog is like thick or whatever. But then as soon as like a hole opens up in the fog, Les knows to shoot there.
Yeah.
So you can like direct. It's like a guided missile strike.
Exactly my thought as well, because I can create these peepholes, right? If I can identify a person, I can open a pocket where I can see within reason. Of course, it's not going to be perfect, but if less is high enough and I can keep the fog low, definitely gives an opportunity.
Fantastic. Okay, awesome. So then
I'll take the 2 stress for using my power.
okay. All right. So okay, yeah. So you've got this like guided missile strike thing through the fog. That's pretty cool. Cool combo. And then Reg is going to do the rigging. So there are, I think there are three bridges that they want to take out over here, and then one over here.
Is this what the revolutionaries or the revolutionaries, the revolt want to take out?
Yeah, that's what that's what they want to take out. That's what Horgan is trying to do.
Right.
all right. So, sorry, I was on another screen. Which one do they want to keep?
Hold on, I asked him to put little X's because I missed it too.
That's a good idea.
And are the X's the ones they're wanting to keep or they're wanting to get rid of?
Those are the ones they want to blow.
Okay.
There's probably quite a lot of it's a refinery, the ironworks. There's probably all sorts of chimney spikes and spokes and things like that. There should be plenty of places for Lester to get up high with various vantage points. That being said, he would be vulnerable because they're pretty obvious.
Yeah, it comes with its own risks there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I'll let you guys set out to do this. The fog is out. You can hear the other strikers who can fight are also leaving with you to give you guys some cover as well. And they because they're going to go to the main bridge over here and sort of hold off the Silvernails there.
If they cause a ruckus over there as well, it'll probably drag most of their attention because that's where they think most of their force is headed.
Yeah, and Horgan will tell you that they've done a pretty good job barricading these other bridges, but it's only a matter of time before the Silvernails break them, break those barricades. But so yeah, so you guys want to start off with this first bridge here. How you want to approach, and what do you like? What do you want to do? What's the action rolls here?
Well, I suppose advancing the fog ever so slowly while creating these little eye holes for us to peek through. With the fine spirit mask donned, I can see into the ghost veil, which means that any other interfering magical effects that are going on, I would see an origin from. I wouldn't necessarily be able to make out what they were, but I would at least know that they were happening around as if there was someone interfering, because we know for a fact from last time that someone was able to see through the fog. So they definitely have people who can enter into the ghost veil themselves. If we're quick enough, hopefully we can act before they're able to recoup, because that same group that chased us is the same group that got, collided with the revoltists. So fingers crossed. So covering Terry and looking for any, obvious guards by the other end of the bridge if possible.
Okay, and then Reg, what's your plan? To just
Yeah, I'm double checking the abilities. Smash down the door. You're supposed to do the same. Okay, so it's looking like it's going to be a rec roll.
Okay, awesome. And then what about you?
I'm thinking it's
Prof.
probably going to be like the most appropriate would most certainly be survey, which I have nothing in.
Okay, excellent. So so go ahead and give me an action roll for survey. We'll make it controlled since you have the fog, and then controlled standard for survey.
As a fail.
How? How? At least it was controlled. So so you falter, press on by seizing a risky opportunity, or withdraw and try a different approach. So I'm gonna say that that when you guys get over here to this first bridge, you're gonna see that the Silver Nails have already overrun it, and they're dismantling the barricade so that they can get what kind of siege weapon would they have?
That's a good question.
What would be
Probably
appropriate?
just like one of those like small rolling battering rams.
Okay, yeah.
Like they could have flamethrowers. They could have.
Ooh, I like flamethrower.
They could
You
have.
Bastard, Paul.
I'm
Yeah,
just trying
like-
to think. These guys are imperial level, army level mercenaries. They have access to army level equipment, which means they probably have access to some of the bigger kind of boom boom stuff.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
do like
even
a
grenades.
shocky thing, like a big like a flamethrower, but with like shocky plasma shocky stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
So so they're trying to get one of those across the bridge, and they've got it like halfway across, but they're dismantling the barricade to try to get it the rest of the way.
Does the Shocky plasma thing have a tank?
Um,
Old said plasma.
It looks like it's like a vehicle, almost. It's like kind of like truck sized, and it's like a mounted thing, and it rolls in kind of like on a cart.
Could I press on by seizing a risky advantage?
Yeah.
I would like to create a hole through the fog, but in my panic about seeing this widespread arcing weapon, I think I'm going to get it slightly wrong. And I'm going to command the fog to create a hole that's just too big, and they may see us through it, but at the same time, it gives Les and Reg a clear shot or a clear look at what's coming right in front of us.
Okay. So you're gonna open that hole, and then we're gonna switch over to Sloan real quick. So Sloan, this fog has descended. You've this other soldier has like disappeared into the fog. How you feeling?
Not caught yet, so pretty good.
Okay. What's your next move?
Honestly, with the fog rolling in, I think honestly trying to get as close as possible to rescue to rescue my targets.
Okay, and you have some things going in your favor here. You've got the lack of visibility from the fog, but you've also got the fact that they're all kind of like gathering momentarily. So there's that. Now you know where Bella is being held. In that small mid building right there.
Right. I should be decently close, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you're in this alleyway here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think he's taking the shortest route.
Okay.
He's sticking to the walls with the fog covering me. Sounds like a good idea.
Okay. So as you're sort of staying close to the walls, you can hear people talking, and you can hear some voices some things kind of jump out of the fog at you, some words. You're gonna hear some people like like, Martin, I just talked to Martin. He was in full uniform. Nah, dude, Martin, he got fucked up. You're gonna hear, and they're like running by you, and then, like, where the fuck is this fog? Where'd this fog come from? It's just like it was like a couple hours ago, and or an hour ago, whatever. And then, you're gonna hear somebody else saying, we need to get that horn fixed. Come on.
Horn. Do I know what they're talking about?
Would you? Yeah, I don't know if you would. You did, you've been,
We know what the horn
give me a fortune roll.
Hmm.
How do I roll a fortune roll? This.
Is it just the D6, John?
Yeah, let me check real quick. What kind of stuff you get to roll? Okay, yeah. So I guess
With the fortune roll, you may assess any trait rating to determine the dice pool of the roll.
trait rating. I guess that's an action roll, or right?
If no trait applies, roll 1d for sheer luck, or create a dice pool from 1 to 4 based on the situation at hand.
Okay. So let's assemble one because I don't. Because this is just pure luck. Let's do. You get 1d to start off with. So let's give you like 2d.
Copy that. Oh, 2d6. Wait, well, button.
A 6 and a 2.
Ooh, nice. So 6 is great information.
Yeah, good result, standard, full effect.
So so you know exactly what they're talking about. There's this horn that has been rigged to one of the boats. You may have been kind of hanging around or getting some information from somewhere, but you know that the Foghounds have taken this job to have taken this job, and they have this this foghorn that is rigged to their ship and to their boat, and it has some magical qualities where it can disperse this fog. And you also know that they were because these guys are kind of like a low level group, but you know that they were specifically brought in to address as sort of like specialists to address a specific threat that was expected.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, I'll keep that in mind as I press on.
Oh, yes, and it has, yeah, did I tell? Yeah, it has the power to like sort of disperse the fog. Okay, yeah, so we know.
Yeah.
Okay, and you will press on. Let's switch back over to the bridge real quick. So Les, a hole has opened up in the fog, but it's really big. It's a really big hole. It pretty much encapsulates like the whole bridge and then some of the surrounding area as well. You see that there are multiple targets on the bridge who are deconstructing the barricade. Looks like they're trying to move some kind of large siege weapon across. And what do you do?
So there's multiple targets, and there's also this giant siege weapon, right?
Yeah.
Does it look like something that can blow up?
Might be a little difficult to detect. It's kind of like a large rod sort of mounted on a cart.
Okay. I was trying to go. I don't know if it would be a roll to discern that, but I'm trying to go about the way that I kind of blew like the engine in that one steam engine boat thing.
Yeah. If you'd like to immobilize it, you can try.
Well, shooting at it would be good then.
Or,
I mean, if I wanted to do that, I could roll hunt to shoot.
If you wanted to roll hunt, it would be probably a little bit more lower effect. It'd probably be lower effect.
How many targets are there as well?
Probably about 6 altogether.
6 altogether.
Yeah.
Does it look like anybody is like leading this thing? Somebody
Um,
who seems like more of a threat than the rest.
they all seem to be following orders, but nobody seems to be giving them at this moment. Like these guys kind of all look like grunts.
Guess what I need to do then would probably just be to back up Reg. So the guy I guess that's closest to the barricade, I guess I'll make a shot.
Okay. Give me what would you like to roll for that?
I will hunt.
Okay. And risky standard.
Partial success.
Okay. And the so you'll hit him. He will because he's a silver nail. He doesn't have like cool special armor on or anything. But you're gonna hit him. And as soon as he gets hit, he's gonna fall over. The other guys are going to know exactly kind of what's up. The complication will be high alert from them. So now they are. They're grabbing their weapons. They're taking defensive positions and preparing for a fight. Oh, and one better for the complication. Let's say one is going to start trying to figure out where the firing came from. So they're gonna be looking up towards where you are.
They're looking up. They're not gonna see me low crawling up to the edge
Yeah,
of the
there
bridge.
you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Reg. How are you gonna approach this? How are you gonna traverse the dangerous terrain?
I'm basically just gonna try to get as low as possible. Hopefully, kind of using the barricade that's already there as kind of sort of a cover.
Okay.
Quite literally, yeah, this southern edge of the bridge. I'm trying to get to a support strut because I imagine that cart is quite heavy. So I'm thinking if I can get it to shift just a little bit, that cart might take it the rest of the way.
Okay. Okay, good thoughts. What action roll are you gonna give me for just traversing?
It's gonna have to be a prowl, but I don't have anything in it yet.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be controlled though for standard effect, since you have a lot of cover to work with, and they're kind of like looking for people shooting them.
Son of a.
Okay, well, at least it was controlled. You can press on by seizing a risky opportunity or withdraw and try a different approach. What you're going to find out, what you're going to discover, is that there are more silver nails off the bridge, kind of fanning out low, looking for people amongst the other wreckage and stuff that's out here and equipment.
So on the other side of the bridge or on this side?
On your side of the bridge.
They're coming over. The advanced party preparing to defend their weapon.
Right. So you can press on by seizing a risky opportunity, or you can withdraw and try a different approach.
Okay, I'm going to go with the risky opportunity.
Okay.
Essentially, I'm going to try to go under the bridge.
Okay.
So basically, I see other people out here, so I'm just still low, but going to hustle right to this edge and basically try to grab on and swing under.
Okay.
And work from there.
Is there any way I can assist with this by providing a distraction?
Not really. It's it's my failure, so it's up to him.
I think you've pretty much done all you can do with the fog and whatnot. And then Les is like shooting people. So I imagine Les is still taking like pot shots at these people. So I think you guys are pretty much doing all you can do at this point. So you're gonna kind of grab this rope and kind of swing under the bridge there. It's risky. There's a chance you could alert. There's a chance you could fall in the water, which would also, and plus you've got these volatile explosives on you, right?
Yep.
So it's definitely risky. How will you approach this?
I believe this is finesse now.
Okay.
For maintaining my position on the bridge. And it'd be wreck to actually place the volatile explosives.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to just roll wreck.
Position risky. Effect standard.
I would say the effect is going to be great.
Woohoo!
I'll take it.
I have an idea for desperate position.
What's that?
I gotta get the hell out of there.
Excellent. I love it. So, so you're gonna get under there. Les is still like popping off these guys on the bridge. Prof has got the fog under control. Yeah, you get under there. You start wiring things up, attaching things, or like attaching fuses, I guess, out of your bomb stuff. And yeah, you're gonna get there, and the fuse. The fuse you realize is not as long as you'd hoped it was. So
Exactly. I was expecting to light it and run away, and this is a whole different thing.
Oh no.
so yeah, so that's gonna put you in a desperate position. Meanwhile, Prof, through the fog, I think you're gonna start hearing those silver nails advancing on you. Now they can't really see anything, but they're like they're just moving towards you. You know that.
Okay. Ah, God, how this is not at all in Prof's wheelhouse, but I think what he can do is to fuck with them a bit.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an item, which is going to be a ghost key. A ghost key allows you to open a door into the ghost veil and unleash whatever is on the other side temporarily.
You're gonna what?
So what this basically is a fun little key that allows you to open a door into the ghost veil, into this realm of reality, and temporarily a spirit is, if they wish, if they choose, is able to enter into our realm and be seen and act as it wishes. This could be malicious, this could be mundane, like it might just want to go to the shops. It may want to, eat people's flesh. It may be a demon, it may be a ghost.
So is this a fortune roll?
It's an item.
Dude, what are you, like Danny Phantom on crack?
I hopefully will be, because if it's something very nasty or something very plain, I'll have to attune to it or command it.
Yeah, let's make that a fortune roll for whatever comes out of it.
Let's do it. It's 2d6, right?
If you want to, you can. You could probably use your attune if you wanted.
I will use my attune. As I try to attune to something less malicious. I just want to scare them. I don't want to die to a demon that wants my bone sinew as its snack. Position and effect.
For a fortune roll, I think it's just a straight roll.
Cool. Partial success.
Okay, cool.
Ooh. Oh god, this is gonna be bad.
All right, so you're going to pop that into the fog and sort of open up this this door there, and we're going to see like the ghost veil sort of thin and begin to part, and something is going to start moving forwards out of it, and then we're going to switch back over to Sloan.
Just so you know, when it opens, the creak can be heard across the entire city. Everyone is aware that the door has been opened, and there may be some parties that aren't happy about that.
Ooh, that's good to know.
Yeah,
Hello,
just have some flavor for you.
Hello, entanglements.
Yeah.
So Sloan, you've made your way over to where Bella is being held. You're going to see that there are still 2 guards out in front of the door of the place she's being held.
Okay. I'm going to walk up casually, like I was on patrol. And they're regarding a door, I'm supposing.
Correct.
Yeah. And I'll walk in between them. And before they act, I'll pull up my 2 pistols and shoot them.
Okay. What kind of action would you like to roll for that?
Let's see. It'll be prowess. I sup. Would prowl work? I'm a bit unsure about the abilities, honestly.
This might be a skirmish.
Yeah, you could use skirmish. You could probably. Sorry. That's the alarm.
Skirmish for the greatest effect, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do skirmish then. And I would like to press myself so it takes 2 stress.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah,
And
otherwise
so-
I don't have one.
And so I'm going to put this at risky great effect.
Copy that. Risky. Right. Add 1 die. How? I have rolled nothing but 1s and 3s.
It's yeah.
Welcome to the team.
Yeah. It's when the die just keep coming down, they keep coming down and they don't come down nice.
The moon
Sorry.
cursor's curse.
So you don't know if it's the fog. You don't know if it's just your bad luck. You don't know if like just something happened to the to your guns during some part of this this adventure of yours. But maybe it was the water. You got them a little bit wet or something. But like they both misfire at the same time, and the guards who are standing outside the doors here are both going to be like, what the fuck? And then they are going to start moving to bring up their weapons. And you are now in a I think one of them's going to kind of push you back, and the other one's going to draw his gun, while the other one is drawing a blade. And you're going to get pushed back, maybe to the ground. This is going to put you in a desperate position. One of them is aiming a gun at you. The other is sort of standing off to the side with a blade. And what are you going to do?
I think cry and beg for my life is a pretty good option.
Fall upon thy mercy.
I looking at my items, man. I don't think I have much, honestly. Try to lie my way out of it. I don't know how.
Maybe you thought they were other people.
Oh yeah, you could pretend like you were looking for the imposter.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that.
All the fog made it hard to see, and they were just distant figures in the fog.
That would be pretty desperate.
That would be pretty desperate.
I would like to point out we've had 5 failures and 3 partial successes since we've started.
Victory!
Yes.
Remember to mark XP for those desperate rolls.
Yeah, very true.
Guys, I thought you were the imposter. Someone's been disguising as Martin this entire fucking time. I thought maybe we would take you out. You're hurting my arm. You're hurting my arm. You're hurting my arm. Please stop, dude.
What would you like to roll for this? All right. This is desperate. This is desperate limited.
I will push myself once again.
Okay.
I just want one thing to succeed.
Good idea. Do it.
That's
Give yourself the best chance.
Did you say standard effect?
No, this is desperate limited.
That's with them. Yeah, that's fair.
Woo!
Okay, thank Christ.
Yeah, so they're so you do it. the one guy's so the guy's gonna stand there with the gun, and the other guy, he's gonna look at the guy with the knife and be like, "Well, fuck, dude. All you had to do was ask us our badge numbers. Jeez."
Well, the imposter has the badge number of Martin, and he's taking someone else as well. Like, he can change between them.
And the one guy's gonna put his gun away, and he's gonna help you up.
I have, of course, taken away the fucking flashing "I am Martin" badge.
Yeah, that'd be easy flashback. I think it wouldn't cost any stress to just while you're next to the water, just to toss that into the water.
Yeah, good point. Any identifying marks already?
I'll definitely flash back to that.
And so the one guy's gonna help you up, and then he's going to the guy with the knife is gonna say, "Look, we're supposed to be meeting over there at the at the commander's office. Why don't we go together?"
That sounds good. That's why I thought like you two might were the culprits, because we weren't moving around. I don't know if Board's gotten out to you yet, but yeah, good.
He says, "Let's go." And the other guy will be there, manning the door alone.
Great. Just fantastic. Spotting right now.
Now, so before you guys walk away, the door will open, and someone is going to come out of the building. The one guard who's standing there says, Mr. Slane, sir." And Slane is going to Slane is this like very whatever the stereotype like of like evil like Nazi scientist is, like whatever that image like whatever image that conjures in your head, that's what he looks like. So he's so he kind of comes out, and he's got this like really kind of like bored look on his face, and he you can see that he's actually got some smudges of blood across his coat, and he says, "She continues to not talk. I'll be back around in an hour." And the guard says, "Yes, Mr. Slane." And Slane will then turn to you and the other guy, and he will be like, "The fog out here is suspicious. I request that you escort me back to my room."
I look to the other guy.
Yes, Mr. Slane. Yes, of course.
Of course, sir.
And you will begin walking with Mr. Slane.
Just thinking in my head, this is the worst mission ever.
So we've got one bridge rigged up. We've got a short fuse. We've got something coming through the veil here. Les, how are things going up on the rooftop there? I assume you're still taking your pot shots at these guys.
Yeah, just taking shots and keeping eyes on any development if anything happens on the other bridges. If well, I guess I can only see what Prof will let me see, so I guess I can't really see anything other than the holes where I'm supposed to shoot.
Okay. Now, they're starting to get sort of a bead on your position, and
yeah, absolutely. If I can, like, I don't know, survey and like move, because I'm assuming there's a bunch of different like either broken spires or beams that I could move my location on it. So,
yeah, absolutely.
So I'm not gonna make myself as vulnerable.
What kind of action roll would that be?
Oh, let's see. I'd say perhaps. Let me look here at the stuff we have.
And I think I'm going to give you a controlled position since you have the suppressor.
Okay. I could either see.
Because the suppressor, I think it muffles the sound a little bit, but it takes care of the flash too, right?
Yeah. But it was a muzzle break as well, so which makes it really cool for that.
Yeah. So perhaps prowl to kind of keep myself hidden.
Okay, and that's controlled for standard effect. Wow.
I am so goddamn sneaky, girl.
Nice.
I'm not even there.
You're a
That's not
fucking
right.
you're a fucking ghost.
I am a ghost.
They have no idea where you are, and I'm gonna say due to that fact, like they're just kind of shooting blindly. I'm gonna say you're able to clear out probably all of them. I think you're gonna be able to like clear out the bridge.
There you go, Reg. Less is more. Say it, Reg. Say it.
Less is more.
Yeah.
He sings trying to get up the freaking side of the canal again.
That's excellent. Prof, something is coming through the veil. We rolled fortune. We rolled a 5.
Partial success.
Yeah,
is
so
what we roll,
mixed
5.
result, limited partial effect. So let's do let's do a so anything can come through there, right?
Anything. It could be good. It could be bad for us. It could be nothing. It could be the ghost of a kangaroo.
So I think some ghosts are definitely going to come through. I think they are going to. I'm not sure how many of them. It might be hard to tell. But just a flurry of ghosts are going to start moving through the veil, and you might get the distinct impression that they may have been of Scovlin heritage.
Now remind the class, Scovlin is the same as the Revoltists, right?
Correct. Yes. They have a particular distaste for the silver nails.
Well, that's lucky,
Nice.
I think. Do we have a kind of like an army of the dead kind of vibe going on right here from Lord of the Rings, maybe?
Are they the kind of ghost that would see through a disguise, like, one that, a certain person might be wearing?
If I don't know you, absolutely. And they're ghosts who have their own agenda, so I don't control them.
Fantastic. Sounds good.
And
Not right for you, sorry.
yeah, it's almost going to be like a burst, like a stream, a seemingly endless stream of these ghosts are going to come pouring through. Some of them are going to peel off and and start attacking the guys in front of you, but then more are going to start sort of disappearing into the fog.
I hate doing that. Oh god. Oh god. He's shaking. He's fine. He's not supernaturally terrified because of the fine spirit mask. Gives him protection against that particular issue. But this is terrible. This is really, really bad.
It does look like a bit of a mess. So that's what's going to happen there. And then Reg, the fuse.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a prowl roll to get out from underneath the bridge.
Okay.
But I don't have anything in prowl, so I got to
Wait.
push myself.
Isn't the way clear though? Would he need to prowl? Still?
I'm under the bridge. I got to navigate my way back up onto the land
Before it blows.
before it blows. But I'm going to have to push myself to just, hopefully make it, which means I'm getting some trauma.
If you get trauma, it takes you out of the action immediately and you're no longer in the scene.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess we'll just not push.
You can always take a devil's bargain.
That is the other
No.
option.
Ah,
Plenty
Sure,
of demons
Devil's
coming
Bargain.
through the little door.
there's an open ghost door within like 10 feet of me.
Not
Sure, I'll take a bargain. Why not?
Oh god.
Whether you succeed or fail, you are going to lose some of the equipment that you're going to need to blow one of the bridges. So you won't be able to blow one of the bridges.
Okay.
Okay.
We will not burn that bridge when we get to it. Oh. +1. Desperate effect.
Great. Or no, I guess he's just trying to get out.
Yeah, this would be desperate standard.
Oh,
Mark XP.
yeah.
If I
Oh, no.
live,
I mean, yeah, yeah. That's not good.
I'm gonna say the bomb doesn't blow.
Oh.
You lose the opportunity for this action. The bomb doesn't blow, and you don't know if it's going to. It's sort of sucked in this place where, like, if you go back to it to get close to it, you don't know if it's gonna blow or not, or if you know. But it hasn't yet.
son of a bitch. Damn it.
Is
Okay.
it something that I could see from up top though? If he were to like wave me down and be like, shoot them.
It's under the bridge.
Yeah, you don't have a shot on it.
Damn. Tiberius kamikaze fucking falcon.
Your lifelong pet. Go run that bomb. What I will say is, I just remembered that is an option for anybody if we have the reputation for it, is that you can flashback a downtime action at the cost of reputation for the crew.
Mm-hmm.
So you could theoretically reduce your stress if you wanted to by doing that.
I don't think that's an option because I gained almost all this stress
During this session?
during
Yeah.
this extended session.
Yeah, I don't think you can use flashbacks to reduce stress during the score. I don't think.
Agreed. Not if it happened here. I was just saying if it happened before.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're gonna scramble up. You're gonna lose some supplies for one of the bridges, and then when you get to the top, you're gonna you're waiting for the explosion, and it just doesn't come.
Plan B. The bridge is clear, right? Great. I wouldn't be able to get to the
weapon.
I wouldn't be able to get to the cart, would I?
Yeah, that would be a whole other thing. They could because the what is it, because the barricade is like partially dismantled, because they were dismantling it when you guys showed up to try to get the whole thing through. So it's been partially dismantled. There's probably some room for you to get through if you wanted to try. And we're gonna go back over to Sloan real quick.
Oh, great! Me and the Nazi doctor.
So you're walking with Mr. Slane and this other guard, and you are transporting him back to his little quarters.
Slane and Sloan, by the way, I have to say that is quite ironic.
Yep. I did pick up on that. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I can really do right now. I think I'm just...
Where is his quarters, real quick? Because she's like over here somewhere, right?
She's here at the
She's
cross.
here. The quarters
Oh,
are
for
right
crying out
there.
loud.
You can work with this. Go take a whiz around the corner and all the way back around.
I'm not sure the Nazi doctor's going to appreciate one of his guards just whoop.
No. Get him to his room and then tell the other guard, hey, I gotta take a whiz. And then go whiz conveniently all the way back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's honestly the option that I have. Yeah,
And yeah, and while you guys are walking down there, he's just going to be kind of making idle chit chat with you guys, and he says, he says, I don't understand why we couldn't, why we had to hire mercenaries. I don't understand why the Imperial military couldn't just come in and take care of this strike. And of course, they're going to blame this on me, being the foreman, but this happens every now and then. It's the cost of doing business. And we know how to keep them in line the rest of the time.
I mean, it's the problem with working people, isn't it? They don't appreciate the higher ups.
And he's going to turn to you surprised, and he says, well, at least they taught you something in the Imperial military.
Gotta have respect for the people above you.
Exactly. Authority is in place for a reason. And he continues to walk. The other guard's gonna be like, kind of like giving you like the dude, shut the fuck up, like shut the fuck up.
I just give him like an eye roll, like come on, dude, like I'm just trying to get a little touchy with the boss.
And when you deliver him to his room, he'll turn and he will say, one of you stand outside my room, make sure nobody comes in.
Look to the other guy and I do this.
Then he'll go inside his room, and the other guard will turn towards you, and he's like, "Dude, can you take this one, dude? Like, this guy freaks me the fuck out.
Dude, I don't like him either. I'm just saying this to not piss him off. I'll take it. You go to Central Command. Fine. Yeah, but you just tell them I'm here at least, so they know."
He's like, "Dude, you're doing me such a solid right now. Ugh. I owe you a beer." And he's gonna like look down towards your chest, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, wait a second.
What?
Who are you?"
You know me. What the fuck are you on about?
And you're gonna see him start to take the attack stance again, reaching for his gun.
Dude, this crying out loud, and I pull it in my pocket. Like, it just fucking fell off, dude. Like, the fucking tape on this thing is garbage. And I pull up my trance powder,
Okay.
and I just toss it in his face.
Okay. And then what does that do?
No clue. There's no description.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, that's right.
I got you.
So,
Trance powder induces a pleasant hypnotic trance when inhaled.
okay. And then what action would you like to use to do this? I guess you could go for maybe finesse or skirmish or
Yeah, those are the ones I'm seeing. Yeah, probably wouldn't really fit in here. Let's go with finesse, I suppose, which I have nothing in. This is great.
Okay. It'll be risky standard.
I'm gonna guess a failure since we're on a trend here.
I'm gonna guess a success and be positive, right?
Shut the hell up, prof.
Should I press myself? That's the question.
Yes. Absolutely. If you have,
You can always take the devil's bargain too.
Don't.
What would the devil's bargain be? Question.
The devil's bargain would be the ghost show up.
Oh.
And you're in
Ooh.
outfit.
Okay. FYI, if you're not protected against the various ghostly presences, you can suffer the terrified trauma. Oh, the scared, whatever it is.
I mean, I have a spirit bane charm, I suppose, but I'll just roll it. Fuck it. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Should have
how
pushed
did I-
yourself.
How?
Why is there 2
It's
dice?
because he has 0 in it.
Oh,
right.
that's right. Okay, yeah, 2.
You were gonna push yourself though, right? Yeah.
So yeah, so you reach for your trance powder, and he is going to, get his gun off first. He's going to shoot you. You're going to suffer from what that would be like maybe a level. Let's do like a level 1 harm graze, and then you can get your trance powder off in his face. But the shot is going to it's going to cause an alert, and you're going to take a level 1 harm grazed.
I did. Yeah.
Just as an addition, the trance powder says that the victims of this powder is not fully unconscious, but rather retreats into a calm and suggestible mental state similar to hypnotism. If you wanted to abuse that little factoid of it,
Yeah, I think I'm in a bit of a situation to.
well, you might be able to make him take the fall for it.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, let's hop back in here. So we left off with Sloan getting shot or getting grazed, and then throwing some trance powder in another guard's face, and then we're gonna switch back over to the other side here. So we've got we've got ghosts, we've got we've got it all. We've got ghosts, we've got possible explosions. Les is up on the building, is a ghost himself, and and Reg, what did you say you were gonna do?
Basically, just heading to the next bridge.
Okay.
Oh, nah, I'm not going. Yeah, I've got no clue whether or not that's getting ready to explode. So I'm not going to even attempt to do anything with that cart. just yet.
Before you run on, I'm going to grab you very quickly and just hand you where is it? A Spirit Brain Charm. Because I have the mask, I'm somewhat protected against these ghostly visages. But if one came too close to you, chasing like somebody else down, I'm really worried that your mental state might be disrupted. Especially as you're carrying explosives, that might be very bad. So
My mental state is solid,
but
always has been.
Some of these ghosts have died in terrifying, terrible ways. Oh, by the way, I need to close the door right quick. Slam. All right, yes, sorry. Please take this and keep it on your person. They hate it and they prefer to stay away.
Will do.
Thank you. Well, onwards. I'll just close up the fog again.
Okay. Les, from up top, you can see the hole closes. You didn't hear a boom though.
Yeah, so I'm like confused, but not questioning. I'm like, perhaps something came up. They got to do their own thing. Not worried about it.
Kaboom! They were supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
No boom.
Not scientifically possible.
But I am just waiting for the next hole to open up.
Onwards to the second bridge. You guys can hear the cries and the shouts of the Silver Nails as they are dealing with the ghosts, and you can hear most of that coming from the other side of the bridge here. When you get over to the second bridge, I think they're going to be enmeshed in this fight with the ghosts. And kind of following the prof's thought pattern there, you're gonna even through the fog, you're gonna see this plasma-electric glow coming from the bridge as you hear the shrieks and cries of ghosts as well.
Okay.
Les, from up top, I think every time the electroplasmic cannon goes off, you're going to see a hole open up in the fog.
Absolutely, it's magical in nature, so that would disturb it. Yeah, it may even disturb it permanently if you wish.
I kind of like the fog kind of snaking back in to fill the hole, like
slowly filling the distance. Yeah.
So Les, if you're keeping an eye open for openings in the fog, when you see one, I think your eyes are going to be naturally drawn to it. Does that sound right?
Yeah, it does.
So so I think you're going to, and if you're looking through your scope, I think you're going to get a look at some of these ghosts, as if they were up close. They are fairly terrifying to see. You hang out with a Whisper. I think you've seen Nirax before.
I met Nirax, yeah.
But
I've kept the other ghosts out of their sight because it terrifies normal minds.
but this is but these are different. These are a different kind of ghost, and they're quite frightening. Paul? What is the how does that work?
So, essentially, if a ghost gets into the proximity of someone that isn't protected by some form of charm or the mask, as an example, then they suffer the haunted trauma. If they're close enough to be, touched, typically. But I'd imagine you could probably do it at range if they were able to like haunt the vision that you saw through the scope, as an example, was so haunting that it really does wretch at your soul, because this is unnatural. This shouldn't happen.
And I think this is mostly just scary. So this is going to be I think a resistance roll.
Yeah.
For resolve.
All right. Just roll. Okay. Can I push myself on these rolls too?
I can't remember.
Or can you not?
Remember, sorry. The better you roll, the less stress it costs to reduce or avoid the danger. It doesn't say that you can't, but it doesn't say that you can.
Well, this resisting itself is a stress spending action. So...
Indeed. So when you resist, you suffer 6 stress. Oh no, your character suffers 6 stress.
Minus the highest die roll.
Mine's the highest die roll. So I think it doesn't really say. I think that's up to us. Suffer 6 stress normally minus the highest die result.
Because I don't have anything in. You said it was resolve, right?
Resolve, yeah.
Your armor can also be used to resist some situations. I don't think that would be applicable in this particular situation, but harm grazed, as an example, would have been something armor would have been able to negate.
Well, I guess I'll just roll it because I don't have anything else really to go off of.
Okay.
So I think you'll suffer stress.
Ooh, there you go.
Suffer 1 stress, I think.
Get 1 stress.
If I'm reading this right, yeah, you suffer 6 stress by base, and then you minus it by your highest die result, which is 5. So you would suffer 1 because you negated most of it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that just confuses me because I don't have any dots in resolve. So I'm not sure why it rolled 2. Shouldn't I take the lower?
Oh.
Yeah, I think it does say suffer 5 stress, but it considers that a success, so I don't know why. But yeah, so suffer 5 stress. Jesus.
Well, my stress bar is full, so any more stress I take, I will be out.
Yeah. We're in a real precarious situation, a lot of us.
Yeah, so there are ghosts down there, and that is terrifying. Because there's not just like one ghost; there's like a lot of ghosts down there. And as you look through the scope, one of them is gonna actually like look back up at you through the scope, and it's going to it's gonna see you. That is going to chill you. Causing that kind of stress. Okay. So
can we talk about how cool the mental image that you painted it for us right now is? There's fog covering these banks ever so much. There is plasma streaming out of the fog and cutting through it at certain points. And you see ghosts dipping in and out of the fog as their visages just terrify and screams and shouting in the distance. The occasional gunshot blasting through the fog. What a cool mental image.
It's a lot going on.
It's awesome. Terrible situation, but really cool mental image.
I just want to check the ghost thing because that was a pretty heavy blow. Let me check just to make sure.
You got it exactly right. You got to resist it. It's in your presence. It's normally like when it's close to you, it can affect you. But I think there could be something to be said if you're close enough or have a certain view.
Okay, so yeah, so you see that. And what's your in character reaction, Les?
Yeah, I might like as I see it look at me, probably like squint my eyes like really tight and like put down the gun for a second and just like take a second to recollect myself, stick a cigarette in my mouth, light it, numb on it a little bit, and then go back to aiming and just try to avoid seeing any more ghosts as best as I can.
Yeah, well, I think now that you've seen them, I think you're pretty good. You're pretty good to see them now. Like, because I'm not gonna make you roll resistance every time you see one in this scenario because you know they're there. You've resisted it. It costs 5 stress. You're good on that. But so the so they're there. Reg and Prof, you guys are approaching the second bridge. You can see that they're entangling with the ghosts on the bridge there. And what's your plan?
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Fog, heavy fog. I know this probably isn't the best time, Reg, but I'm sorry, I'm so fidgety right now. Why did this, delivery of explosives jobs turn into us using them?
You trust anybody else?
No, but it wouldn't have been our problem, Reg.
It's like when you order something.
Yeah, it's like as I'm wiring up to the supports on this one. It's like, you really think those miners could actually make it out here without blowing themselves up?
Absolutely not. They'd get shot.
It's like when you order something and then they have to like set it up for you at the like they have to assemble it for you.
Yeah.
But they didn't pay the extra for the installation fee.
Don't worry, they'll get the bill.
So we're wiring up these explosives.
Yep.
All right, give me a rack, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
Position.
I'm gonna say with everything going on, this is you got some time. This is I think controlled great.
Okay. Do explosives hurt ghosts? I don't want to piss them off. God.
That's
what?
That is unfortunate.
Okay, I got an idea here.
Okay.
With all this ghost and that electroplasmic thing going off, the bridge is probably charged with electricity, which might spark the fuse early.
I think
I'm gonna seize the risky.
Okay. I think. Okay. Yeah. So there's a lot of like electroplasmic, like kind of weird ghosty stuff going on. Actually, let's some ghosts have assembled under the bridge. And I think that's the risky. Like, some ghosts have come under the bridge to see what's going on down here, and you and Prof are down there. You're setting up the bomb, but this situation has now become either risky or withdrawal.
Continue.
Okay, Prof, what are you doing?
Well, seeing the ghosts descend upon us as we are we are setting up the bomb, and I'm focusing on maintaining my connection to the fog, and being every single time like the plasma discharge is fired towards the fog, I feel a sudden jolt because I'm in connection with it. Which disrupts my focus ever so much. I think knowing that we have the Spirit Bane charm on our person the ghosts prefer to stay away from it, but it doesn't keep them away. They prefer to stay away from it, but they have enough reason they're going to come anyway. So I think at this point, I'm going to equip my electroplasm vials
Okay.
and attempt to dissuade them even more by putting up a resistance and throwing it back at them and commanding them, "Leave this place, foul spirits! Attack your benefactors, not us!"
And what kind of action roll would that be?
I'm going to try command. I'm
Okay.
trying to emphasize to them and demand that they leave this presence and continue on their vengeance.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna say it would be risky standard.
Risky standard. I fail.
As they close in closer, we will bounce back over to Sloane real quick. Sloane, yeah. So you've been grazed, trance powder in the face. What do you do?
Dickhead, come on. Fuck. You didn't have to do that. You were gonna do some stupid shit. You always do this, man. Come on.
Always do this.
What did I do?
You shot me in the bloody arm, man. Come on.
Me?
Yeah, you. Of course you. It's always you.
Shut up, man. I don't even have a gun.
What's that in your hand, then?
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
it's a gun.
Oh my God. Just drop that. Drop that thing. Come.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
It's like stuck to my hand, man. Get it off. He starts waving or like trying to fling it off his hand.
Oh, God. Dude, get inside with that, and I open the door and I like try and like push him in.
With Slane?
No, towards Slane, yeah, into his household.
Yeah, so Slane's already opened the door, like, what the hell's going on out here? And you push him in, and they both just sort of tumble in.
I close the door and I'm out of there. That's their problem.
Where are you going?
back to the room. Back to the other god, I suppose.
Okay. So the gunshot has attracted some attention. You got Imperial soldiers coming down that main road there.
My map took me somewhere else. There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. So they're coming down this main road here, Glastonbury Street, towards the shot. So they're coming down this way.
Yeah, no, I'm taking the long way around. Yeah. No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna go through Glastonbury Street. No way.
Okay. And okay, and as you're going around that way, I think you're gonna hear. You're not gonna see it, but you're gonna hear the sound, like the sound of a boat moving through the water, and it's gonna be moving past you towards this way down this channel.
Ooh, goody. That's fantastic. I will for now ignore that.
Okay.
See what happens. Just
Okay.
Keep running. Yeah. What was her name? Bella?
Bella. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on trying to get her out of here.
Okay. And so you go back around. There's the one guard who is still at the door. What do you do?
I'm like at the corner, just standing like, okay, last time the guns didn't work. It's not my fault. Just jammed. It's fine. And I just take my bag, like look, like what the hell do I have left? I do.
A bottle of fine whiskey.
Yeah, my second tux. And yeah, I'm going to, let's see my items here. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna walk up. Is there a window on this side?
It's kind of boxed in by two other buildings, kind of smushed together. up
Okay.
close to it. Yeah, so it's kind of boxed in. So there's no windows on the side. There might be a window in front of the, like in the front.
Okay. I will attempt with the. 'Cause there's lots of noises happening right now, isn't there? With like,
Yeah, there's something going on across the channel here. You can hear gunshots going off. You can hear people fighting. Like something's going on over there. There's
Rings
a
of the damned.
yeah, and there's a lack of silver nails over here. It's just Imperials over here.
I will attempt to just sneak past them and enter the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
What action would you like to use for that?
Prowl.
Okay. Man, I'm gonna say that's going to be risky. We'll do risky standard.
Standard. I will push myself because I don't want this to fail. I really don't.
Remember, you always got the devil's bargain too.
Or success. Something at least.
Okay, partial success. So you're gonna be able to get in, and you're gonna be able to shut the door behind you. But he saw you go through.
Fuck.
Maybe you can hear a ringing gunshot as you like shut the door, and like you make it through. Maybe like the shot hits the side of the wall next to the door or something like that as you make it through. So yeah, so I think that's gonna be the complication. And once you're in, you can see that this place has been. This looks like it's a. It was at one time like a storage shed, and a lot of the stuff has been cleared to the side to make room in the center for a like a long metal bar that is basically being implemented. Maybe like something that would like yeah, so it's like a big metal bar that's used to like hang like really heavy stuff off of, right? And right now it's being used to hang Bella. I think it's a character from a D&D campaign, but it's being held. It's being used to hold Bella. She's got her wrist tied, and she's like slung over this thing, and she's looking pretty rough. There's a table of implements. All of them appear to have been used, and there's some blood dripping on the floor, pooling beneath her. She seems to be unconscious.
Great. Fantastic. Just marvelous. Oh, gee, I have to deal with the guard. There ain't much that I have.
The guard starts kicking on the door, trying to get in.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other escape out from here. So,
if you'd like to search for something, you could always make an action roll, maybe like a survey or something like that.
yeah, I would like to see if there's any other way out of this building except for the door.
Okay. Yeah, survey might be your best bet. It could be a controlled standard.
Controlled standard. Yeah, let's just regular roll this.
Nice.
Wow.
So I'm getting yelled at.
Yay!
Yes, you do it. There is. It's actually through. There's another door in this room that leads to the main building here. You don't know what's beyond it, but it's leads out of this room.
Well, better than nothing. I go to Bella. I untie her. How is she shackled, by the way?
She is looks like her legs are bound, or like her feet are bound, and then she's her hands are bound, and she's just been slung over this like basically it's kind of like an engine, like a thing that holds an engine block, right? But it's been, it's a lot higher, so she's her hands are like slung over like this, like
Yeah, but just by rope or by metal?
rope.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'll take out a knife and I'll cut her loose.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna groggily kind of come to, and she's gonna be like, "Fucking Slain."
Sloan, actually, but we'll talk later.
And she says, she kind of looks up at you. Her eyes are kind of like, kind of rolling in the back of her head. She's kind of groggy. She's just like, she's like, who are you?
We ain't got time, sweetheart. We have to leave.
Yeah, and you can hear the kicking on the door, of the other guard trying to get in. She's gonna nod, and follow you.
Right, we'll go to the other door. See
Okay.
that leads us.
Yep. So you'll move through the other door, and as you move, we'll transition over to back under the bridge. Now the situation got desperate, right? So right. So we left off in a desperate position. You were waggling your Spirit Bane charm. Les, up top, you're gonna see. Everybody's going to hear this, but Les, you're going to you get the bird's eye point of view, as a loud foghorn blows, and the fog clears from the area momentarily. Les, you're going to get like a bird's eye view of everything. You're going to see the Foghound boat chugging down the channel here. They're heading towards. They're heading under this bridge here. The first bridge, and they're moving towards the second bridge.
And the explosive goes off. Oh, sorry.
Fuck you, Cal. Quick
But we don't
question.
have that luck tonight.
Yeah, no. Quick question. I was reading about the trauma and stress stuff.
Yeah.
It says when a PC marks their last stress box, they suffer a level of trauma.
Yep.
And my stress bar is full. So does that mean I take that trauma and then I'm taken out of the action?
It's a good question. If so, I'm out of it too.
Yeah, it's
Uh-oh.
under the basics, stress and trauma.
Yeah, I thought it was the one after, but you might be right.
That might be the way that might be the way it's supposed to go, but we kind of came into this not knowing that, so I would feel weird, like, because you guys spent your stress not thinking that, so like so we'll let it be like the one over, at least for tonight.
Can we carry one stress over to equalize? Is that how we can pay you back?
Okay. Alright, so okay, I was just double checking because I was looking at that. Ooh, I'm not even supposed to be here anymore.
Yeah, me neither. Good catch.
But
You
that's
got
weird considering there's only 9 slots for stress.
Yeah, I'm counting that too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand, but okay. Yeah. So I see the foghorn again.
Yeah, the foghorn, the Foghound boat, and it's coming. It's chugging down the channel here. It's going under the first bridge, and it's blowing the fog out of the way. It's also clearing the ghosts.
Loading up my electroplasmic ammunition.
Yes, we've seen a bell before, which did a very similar thing. Wasn't quite as effective, but the Foghounds, of course, are very adept at dealing with fog.
I would like to shoot the tippy top where Prof had pointed at before.
Okay, so you're gonna take a shot at that, and then under the bridge, the situation gets kind of desperate. The ghosts go away, but you're gonna see that the Foghound boat is coming right towards you guys, and under the first bridge, and it's coming down the channel to come under the bridge that you're on. Let's see, Reg, how's that bomb coming?
I'm gonna do I'm in risky now, so I'm gonna do a risky tinker to modify the fuse,
Ooh, excellent. Okay, awesome.
and hopefully I'm trying to time it to when the boat comes underneath the bridge.
I love that. That's awesome.
Twofer.
I
know we wanted-
believe.
I know we wanted the boat, but this is an opportunity.
Ooh, and with the timer too. Okay, awesome.
Risky. Does the effect matter? Standard or?
This would be great effect, risky.
Yes.
take it.
We take those. Those are wins.
All right. There's going to be.
Complication is that Kyle survives.
That's literally. That's literally what I was going to say. The complications.
No, are you serious?
I was going to be like, there's a complication, but you guys don't know what it is yet. But then you said it, so yeah.
I'm fine with that. We don't have to know.
Sounds more like a devil's bargain, though, doesn't it?
Oh, it kind of does. That is a deal with the devil.
Well, I'd always hoped that Kyle wouldn't go down easy.
So you're gonna be able to time that just right, and then get out of there because the ghosts have been cleared momentarily, and everybody up on top of the bridge is still recovering. Les, you said you wanted to take out the actual horn.
Yeah, but if it's gonna get blown the hell up, I guess.
You don't know that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can try and take a shot.
Okay. Back to this shit again. So it would have been well, actually, it would have been controlled standard.
I think that would have been a partial then, under controlled.
Right.
Oh shit! How do I?
Okay, here you go. You falter, press on by seizing a risky opportunity or withdraw and try a different approach. So, I think the risky opportunity is that it's what's a good risky opportunity? I can't quite think of one at the moment.
I don't control the fog well enough, and she loses her footing because it spreads out and higher than I would like. She can't see in front of her face, so she loses her footing. Well, he loses his footing. Is one.
Okay. Okay. So this time, so when you so you succeed, it's going to hit the it's going to disable the foghorn, but then when the fog comes back, it's going to cloud out everything again. Actually, let me check, see if I have a clock. Oh yeah, actually I have a clock I can mark. Yeah, scratch that. I'm just gonna mark a clock.
Okay.
But you're gonna be able to disable it, but I've marked a clock for the Silvernails advancement over the main bridge, which now has 3 ticks in it.
How many are there total? 8?
4.
4. Oh, great.
All right. So that thing gets disabled. The fog seeps back in. The ghosts seep back in, and then just as Prof and Reg clear out from under the bridge, the Foghound ship starts to go under it. I'm gonna say, if you guys want, you can have a moment where you can make eye contact with Cal.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely pointing.
I'm hiding underneath the wall.
Well, I still got the bandana and the goggles on, so he
No,
doesn't
I'm more scared of the
necessarily know
explosion.
he doesn't necessarily know it's me, but he knows that I know it's him.
And he's gonna give you this like baffled kind of look, like, and then he's gonna look as they go under the bridge. He's gonna be like, "Oh, fuck. And then you're gonna see him start to run to the back of the ship and maybe like jump into the water just as the bomb is going off, and the bridge explodes and it crumbles down on the ship. There's tons of cries and screams from everywhere, and yeah, that is one fucked up bridge.
Let's take solace in the fact that he jumped into the soot canal, which is probably full of so much trash and rubbish and soot that as he crawls his way out. Take solace in the fact he's suffering.
Yeah, that high collar jacket is not making it through that.
Hell no.
And
So what bridges did we get here on the map?
we've only gotten the second bridge.
So this
Yeah,
one is
we failed to
definitely-
take over the first, so.
Well,
yeah,
I mean, the bomb's
nice.
there. It just hasn't gone off, right?
On the
Correct.
first
Hey.
bridge, correct.
Maybe will, maybe won't. Depends on what complications occur, or
I mean,
critical
while
successes.
we're where we are, it may be possible for us to and shoot it, but I don't know. I'm not a good shot, and Prof is in his old age. His eyesight isn't as good as it used to be.
And the damn thing's under a bridge, so Les is
Yeah,
gonna
we-
have a hard time looking at it, unless Les has got a trick shot.
Maybe we can move a metal plate and he could bounce the bullet off.
Let's jump back over to Sloan. Sloan, when you go through the door, and the transition will be like all the rubble and the stuff falling from the bridge into the canal. It's gonna like fill up the screen, and then we'll transition over to Sloan, who has just come through the door, and now you're in this this factory. It looks like this is where they package materials and prepare them for shipment. It looks like so now you're there's a ton of equipment and supply like iron worked stuff in here, ready for probably like rails for the railroad and stuff like that. So there's just a ton of stuff in here, lots of places to hide, and lots of heavy equipment hanging around. It's also empty.
Okay. I'm looking for windows. I'm looking for doors.
There are some doors. There are the just what you can see off the bat. The windows are very high up there. There's like very small windows that are like very high up. It's what the minimum of what the law required for like windows, and so like they're like very high up and almost non-existent. Like very high up on the wall, very small. And then there are some like loading doors, like big like garage doors, like loading bay doors, that like roll up. And then there's probably some doors that lead out to Glastonbury Street. The loading doors would probably be on the back of the building.
That's what I'm thinking. Is there any vehicles like a forklift or anything in that sense? That we used to move everything in here?
Probably something like that, like
What's the Victorian-esque version of that?
right.
Yeah, that's what. Like, if there is anything like that. so-
Probably.
There's probably some carts in here. There's probably like maybe some wheelbarrows and hand carts.
Maybe like a steam-powered dolly or something?
Yeah, maybe something like that. Sure.
Okay, Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take one of the wheelbarrows, actually, and is there like a big sack here or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna pick it up and just look at Bella and like,
She's like, you gotta be kidding me.
well, if shit comes to shove, I'd rather they not see you.
No way I'm getting in the fucking sack, dude. Just put it over me.
I do. I position on the wheelbarrow.
I open one of the backdoor garage ports, and I'm just gonna stroll out of there.
Which direction? Oh, the out at the back.
Yeah, the backside of it. Of the
Okay.
building, yeah. 'Cause I want to take it to the ironworks. Is that correct, or do I want to take her somewhere else?
If you can get her into the ironworks, that will be sufficient for your payment. That will be sufficient for your score.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, hey, there are like 3 to 4 bridges on this.
Look at the closest one.
Yeah, look, perfectly good bridge right
Yeah.
there.
Why would I not go for those? Why would I not head for them?
I'm gonna start a clock for the bomb.
Oh my.
I have no clue.
No, you don't. No, you do not. It's good roleplay. These ones have a bit more cover from Skid Row as well. It's a perfect bridge.
Once it's been cleared out, the barricade's been partially torn down.
Oh, that's true. Everyone there has been shot. Oh no.
Woo! Alright, so you'll start heading over there. Let's see, Reg, Les, Prof. It looks like the let's see. So you didn't have enough equipment to blow the next bridge. I actually lost some of the equipment doing the first bridge. What's your move? Oh, but there were 4 bridges, right? Oh, okay, yeah. So okay, yeah.
One
So you've
more
got
bridge.
so you got equipment for 1 more bridge.
Right.
Yeah, there's this one and then this one. And this one is the one that the silver nails could come through, this green X.
When they're very close to getting through it, yeah, they're pushing back.
Yes.
So I know I lost some of the equipment. So I think I'm gonna skip the 3rd bridge on this side
Okay.
Go over this
and
way.
head for one of the mains. I mean, it's not perfect, but
Now
that's
you still could attempt to do both bridges, but it would I think it would be riskier. Like desperate.
let's do it. Why not? What's the worst
Hell
that can
yeah.
happen?
You guys are on a roll tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
I still believe.
Go big, go home. Or die horribly. Whatever.
Trauma. Go big, get trauma.
That's just real life, though, isn't it? You go big, you try something great, it doesn't work out, you get traumatized, you spend a few years in therapy.
Yeah.
All right. What's your approach for this bridge?
Does it look like they're trying to get? I mean, is this under siege like the other 2 were, or?
Actually, it looks like the barricade has been broken down. They've already gotten across, and they've actually moved elsewhere. The bridge is empty.
Damn it.
that's too convenient.
It's still an entry point though, but so we got to take it out.
Mm.
So risky wreck. Correct.
Yeah, I would say this would be wreck. This would be risky. We'll do risky. Maybe we'll do risky limited.
Son of a.
Wow, I cannot believe this. Okay. So you're gonna do it, but I'm gonna mark a tick.
All these vibrations are shaking that bomb.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, I'm gonna mark a tick on the bomb clock.
All right, beating feet for the last bridge. Keeping an eye out for one of those battering ram things. I imagine it came over the bridge. First 2
If
had
it-
them, maybe the 3rd one did.
If it's using like electroplasm, and that does give off a signature to the Fine Spirit Mask, so I would be able to see it.
Yeah, you're gonna see it. It looks, and you're actually gonna see it kind of up close in person, because it looks as though they've come back around here and are flanking the strikers on the bridge here.
Oh no! So like, it's like pushing into this direction, kind of thing.
Yeah, you're coming up behind it.
I think I see one of those electroplasm flamethrowers. Oh my! Don't suppose you have a grenade handy, do you?
As I open my jacket, grenades, you say?
Like a watch salesman, right?
Yeah.
You want fizzlers or sizzlers or poppers or?
How about the kind that go very, very big boom boom?
That's what I was thinking as well. All right, so where is this? Where are they flanking? Like right in there?
Like,
yeah,
coming
like
up
right,
around
yeah,
here.
yeah, exactly.
So we're coming behind them. They're trying to flank the defenders of the bridge.
Yeah, you're
on this
flanking the
side.
flankers.
Flanking the flankers. Yeah, I kind of want to roll a grenade under the cart.
I think that's your best bet. We use the fog to the best that we still can, while we still have it. I can kind of give you the distance, so we're not exposing ourselves to them, and they don't immediately know where we are. So you can, estimate.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of action would you like to use to do that?
Honestly, I think that's going to be more finesse.
Okay. That would be risky standard.
Holy crap.
Yes.
It's just so relieving to see.
It is.
Yeah.
It genuinely is.
How does it happen?
So oddly enough, all right. So I go to roll it, and I need a good amount of force behind it. So it's kind of skipping along the bottom, but then it hits a rock and just hops right up into the cart before it explodes, hitting whatever's powering it, and just fire and electricity and shrapnel.
Yes.
I look at Reg and say, "Should we duck?"
Sure. Well, actually, when I saw it go up, I probably just grabbed Prof and put him on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. Yeah. So this.
Oh
So.
my.
And so, Les, you're gonna see a warm glow appear in the fog over where they're at. You're gonna see this like warm glow appear in the fog. This like bright yellow spot for a moment as you hear a loud explosion.
Noise.
And
Ooh,
you guys are heading towards
last bridge.
towards the last bridge. Okay.
Did this third bridge go off or not?
Yes, it did,
Sweet.
but we paid a price for it.
Mm.
Yeah, we don't know.
Last bridge.
And then I guess we'll switch back over to Sloan.
Oh, geez. Yep.
You're making a casual stroll.
Definitely looks like a worker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some an imperial military garb, wheelbarrowing like the leader of the strike.
Yeah, there's fucking war going on, and this guy's just got a fucking wheelbarrow with a sack in it. Like, I'm helping.
I mean, the army was used to build ditches and things like that. It's possible.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. We got this.
So this is where you're going to encounter the ghosts, Sloan. As you come around here to the bridge, you're going to see the picking through the remains of some of these silver nails, you're going to see these ghostly spectral figures, sort of ripping into them and just kind of tearing, like taking pleasure in tearing these bodies apart on the bridge here. What do you do?
I would say I will do it in a 180, but maybe a 270, like, and then I go that direction. Just gonna skim this. Don't want no part of it.
Okay. And upon seeing them, I'm gonna ask you for a resistance roll as well, for resolve.
I'm sorry. It was a new item. I wanted to use it.
Hey, he has 3 in resolve vertically,
Yeah,
right?
I'm decent at resolve, so let's,
Don't jinx it. Just
I'm so good at resolve, guys. There's no way that I can fail this. Absolute 0. Like,
just roll. Don't talk anymore.
Oh,
Suffer too stressed.
that could have been bad.
So 2 stress, and you get to, and then you said you wanted to turn and go where?
yeah, where exactly am I? Can I see the bridges from here? Like,
I'd say you'd have to probably be about right here before you could like see the bridge. The fog is thick.
yeah, and where exactly would I be at this point in time?
You'd be right there at the bridge.
Oh, okay. So I'm seeing all the ghosts. I'm seeing dead bodies just all over the place. Yeah, just probably gonna have to do a little turnaround around Skid Row over here and like try and get to the railway and try and like, you know, go through that instead.
Well, you remember there's a bunch of bridges along this way. I mean,
Surely the next bridge.
You may not be able to see very much, but you know, there's
certain.
definitely there's more bridges over there.
Yeah, I'm certain there were at least 3 of them, and like at least like 1 railroad track. So I mean, it should be fine.
So you gotta move on to the next bridge. Okay, you'll scoot along there, and yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So you're going to get to the second bridge, and it's just gone. It's just like a pile of rubble in the water. There's a dude who's kind of like wedged in between some rubble, and like if you can kind of make him out, he's just like reaching out to anybody who can hear him. He's like, "Help me, my legs! Oh, my legs!"
Fucking poor people and blowing up bridges. I just keep moving on.
And third bridge, similar scenario. No dude screaming at you, like help me. Maybe at the second bridge though. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Maybe at the second bridge, as you approach and you see it's like completely fucking just gone. You're gonna see this figure sort of emerge from the water. Mm-hmm. And it's covered completely in just like soot water, and when he opens his eyes, you can see like his eyes kind of had this like tint to them, and he emerges from the water. It might surprise you a little bit.
I think I'm more spooked by him than the ghost. I'm not gonna
lie. He has a drooping high collar, and he says, "Fuck this shit. Fuck this job. Fuck the Silver Nails. Fuck the Imperials." And he's gonna look over at you, and he says, "Fuck you too."
I don't have any handouts. You're on your own, okay? Like.
And he's just gonna go marching off into Skid Row somewhere.
Fair enough.
Weird people out these days.
And then the third bridge is also gone, but the train bridge that is there.
Crying out loud. Okay. Go on the bumpy ass fucking railroad track.
Thump, 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 thump.
Yeah. The poor person in the sack.
The poor beaten and abused woman in the sack.
Drugged
She
out
says-
of her mind.
I'm just gonna say to her,
She says, "Can you not hit every single fucking bump?"
I hit one, I stop, and I roll back on it, and I keep moving.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Road work ahead. 2 bridges blown down. 3rd bridge, I don't know what the way the fuck there's ghosts on it, but yeah, sure, Bella. I'll fucking try and miss every bump. Don't worry. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
She says, "We must be winning. They took out the
Ow.
bridges."
Wouldn't be counting on it.
And she says, "You better hope so, or else you don't get paid, right?"
I stop for a second. Yeah, you're right.
And then she'll give you a little thumbs up, a feeble thumbs up from beneath
Coming
the
out
sack.
of the sack.
Yeah, we push on, I suppose.
And you continue moving to the ironworks there. Meanwhile, the last bridge, you guys approach. It looks as though there's like some equipment left from the silver nails here, but there's no silver nails themselves. It looks like the barricade. Looks like the barricade has is still strong as well. Actually, it looks like they were set up on this one, but it doesn't look like they're there anymore.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do my thing.
just continually looking through holes, just trying to give everyone the best chance to be hidden and see them before they see us.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Celebrate.
We might be turning this around, boys.
Fantastic. Les, I know you're probably getting a little bored up there. Let's that ghost that saw you through the scope earlier
No, I'd rather not.
appears with you up on the scaffolding that you're perched up on. It sort of emerges from the fog, and like you can see like little veins of electricity start to form as it coalesces into the form of a person, and it's just going to start moving towards you slowly on the scaffolding there.
Ahaha, I shoot.
What do you shoot with?
My gun and my electroplasmic ammunition.
Okay, go ahead.
Oi, yeah.
Okay. So you're going to shoot it. Just as it sort of like leaps towards you. You're going to shoot it. It's going to disperse and then partially reconstruct. Just say it's like do a reduced effect. It's going to it's going to disperse and then sort of partially reform with its hand going towards your throat, and so it's sort of strangling you as it's trying to reform the bottom half of its body.
Okay.
As the other bridge goes boom.
Oh.
That's the bridge you guys were on. That bridge you meant to blow up.
Oh, okay.
I suppose. I. I guess I will try to shoot again, but this time up close. It'll probably be more of a skirmish.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, saw that coming.
Okay, and it's you're trying to shoot, but your gun, you have a rifle, right?
I imagine that. Yeah, I actually switched to my pistols though.
Okay.
Or like grab one of my pistols with my free hand.
Okay. So you go to grab your pistol, and it sort of reforms its other hand, and it's going to like grab your arm, and it's going to be like looking into your eyes, and it's you can feel it sort of pushing itself onto you, almost into you, as it's trying to possess you. You're in a desperate position. Or actually, so we do desperate position. Let's do harm. Let's do chilled, chilled to the bone. Level 1 harm.
Um, I'm not sure what else I could do other than try to shoot again. I don't have the stress to expend a push for it, so I mean that's all I can really do. I don't have anything that can help me.
I think in this case, maybe you can get the shot off, but you're just gonna suffer that harm, that chilled touch.
Okay. Is that what happened when I did the skirmish?
Yeah, I think that we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you could get the shot off. He disperses the rest of the way, but he sort of pierces your soul a bit. You have harm already though, right?
Is it the broken hand? Was that taken care of by?
No, that was not taken care of. We didn't have time.
Oh.
Because I think actually healing is a downtime thing.
Oh, okay. I got rid of it because you amended it.
Okay.
I splinted it, but no,
So chilled to the bone. Okay, yeah. All right, and then down there, the other bridge is going to go up. You're going to hear the rallying cries of the strikers as they're celebrating because the Silver Nails are retreating. You're going to pop into the Ironworks, Sloan, with Bella in tow.
Yes.
So at this point, I believe there is let's see, they can gain control of the one bridge that remains. The railroad bridge isn't of concern to them. They can control that too. And I think eventually they can get that other bridge to blow if somebody can get like a good shot on it, which I'm sure Les could do easily. So I think this might be the end of the score, or towards the end of the score. There might be a couple of things left to do, but we can kind of wrap those up inside the Ironworks here when we pull everybody back together. So Horgan is really excited. You guys are going to meet Sloan, finally.
Imperial. Oh, sorry.
One of them got him.
Grenade.
On the spot.
Sloan, that's oh my god! And Sloan, that's probably how it goes down. Like as soon as you come into the building, the strikers that were left there to defend the building are going to like put their guns on you, and they're like Imperial.
No, I know how this looks. Okay, I have an explanation, but I can't really drop the wheelbarrow. You would not like that.
And a feeble hand emerges from the sack, and and Bella reveals herself, and they bring you in. So that's probably how that would have went down. And let's see, yeah, everybody. So you're back in there with Horgan. Horgan says, "Oh, what a success! What a success! We really stuck it to him this time. We could hold out for a couple more weeks here."
Weeks may be a stretch. You may want to look at alternatives, my friend.
He says, "This is a success, though," and he he's going. Everybody's all jazzed up and celebrating, and yeah, Prof, you've definitely seen enough of these sort of things to know that yeah, it's only a matter of time.
If this didn't work, what's going to happen next, and Prof knows this from experience, is that the Imperial Army will be called in, and they will lose.
And you probably think that that's going to happen sooner than later.
I'd give it a couple of days. Now that the original attack failed, which was backed by the Imperial Army, it not only looks bad for them, but it looks bad for the people that run the Ironworks. The government runs that. The Lord High Commander and the Lord General aren't going to stand for any of this. And I know they are the Lord Librarian because he's my wife's father, and he's not going to stand for this either. So,
did you want to say any of that to them, or did you want to kind of just let that?
No, the fire of hope that burns in their young breasts is a beautiful thing, and I wouldn't want to extinguish it. But I would confidently and confidentially say that to Reg as we enter, and relate that
It was like,
these kind of strikes happen often, and they always end the same way. We should probably, if we can, convince them to let the children leave.
And you're gonna meet Les as he's coming down from his perch.
Good
Les
shooting, Les.
looks a little haunted. He's not full on trauma, but like
No,
my.
full on trauma, technically.
no, you reached the edge. We made
the
that
precipice of trauma.
rolling. Yeah, I'm just
You're
gonna.
literally a bad insult away from trauma.
Yeah,
Yes.
literally.
I'm gonna look at Les and be like, "I know you look rough. Grab the kid. We're leaving now."
Yep. And then I'm gonna fucking
While
Go
the
grab
Silver
that kid.
Nails are in the middle of retreating, we are gonna go right back across that train bridge and beat feet through Skid Row.
I could not agree more. We must depart immediately.
And if we can gather up anyone else that needs to get out of here, now's the time.
What about
I
your
think
what about
we
your
should
ship?
collect our payment. And
What about your
The sh-
boat?
The ship went back downriver.
That's right. I forgot about that. Awesome.
piloted
Okay,
by
great.
the ticklers.
The ticklers got it. So
Yeah, I knew getting out of here would be sketchy, and having the boat anywhere near here would be bad news.
excellent. So so you guys are gonna take the train track out. Okay, so the train track bridge. Sloan?
Yeah, I mean, I want to get paid first.
We'll probably meet each other as we're getting paid, because I think the person who set up the score is the same person, right? So that might be an easy way of introducing people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so Sloan, Reg, Prof, you guys are gonna get you're gonna get paid by the person that hired you. Sloan, you're gonna get paid by the person who hired you. Which is not on site.
Oh.
So so you guys can make your trek across the train bridge. Now do you guys as you kind of meet each other for the first time, Sloan, you're gonna see that these guys are gonna like beating feet and get the fuck out of here.
Well, I said that if we're going to get out of here, we got to get out now.
And we're taking the kid.
I would have said that out loud. And looking at Sloan, someone in an Imperial uniform could help.
He's right. You do remarkably pull off the look. I'm assuming you are not an Imperial Army.
No, I never touched. I barely touched a firearm in my life. Or I didn't done any of this, grunt work. But you're getting out of here. So is that correct? Because I don't want to stick around when
Yeah,
the
we're
actual army appears.
we're going.
A man of clear intelligence. Yes, we are leaving immediately.
Horgan's going to say, if you're going to take the kid, some other people are trying to leave with you. Some of the strikers.
What's Horgan have to say about that?
He says, no one's going anywhere. Absolutely not. Look, we can't break the formation now. This is the first time we've had a leg up in a long time.
The kid can't fight. He doesn't do you any good.
Also, don't dismay, because the people that leave here will spread word of what's happening and your success. Surely that may even rally a few more of your people to your cause.
Would you like to roll an action roll for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds more like consort or sway to me. Probably
Sure.
consort. Risky standard?
Sure.
Nope.
Hmm.
He says the kid can go, but the rest of us stay.
Very well.
We all knew the risks when we started this. We all knew and were ready to die to send a message.
If I may cut in here, sir, but having a revolt such as this, sure, you're banded in together, but if someone, loses faith in the plan and everything, they are more of a not exactly they're a liability to the cause if they stay around. Do you want deserters leaving the battlefield when the battle actually happens, or before? I'd prefer before, so I know how many men I have at my side.
Would you like to roll an action roll for that?
I would love to. What do you people say? Consort or sway?
Could be either.
I would go sway.
Yeah, both is good. So, tell you what, screw it. I really want to succeed. I'll push myself.
Okay.
Risky standard or worse?
So yeah, so you're gonna roll sway to convince him to let people leave.
Yes. So the
Okay.
people, that want to leave actually, leave. Would it be risky standard or what would it be?
Yeah, we'll just do risky standard. That's fine. Wow.
Nice.
With
Alright.
increased effect.
Let me just slide into this conversation.
I think you're actually going to convince him to let everybody leave.
Dang!
Hey. All right.
He says, you're right. Fuck, you're right. Fuck. They're just gonna come back harder. And we could live to fight another day. Let's get everybody out of here.
We could leave a trap.
And he looks back over to the he looks back over to that crate because some of the ordnance is still left behind, right? So
Yep.
I like the way you think. Hit them where it hurts. Right in the production cycle.
Control
And
the means of production. Yay.
and so you guys can place some strategically place some bombs before you leave.
Yep.
And and Sloan, you have convinced everybody you've convinced Horgan to let everybody go. So they make the trek with you in the cover of night, under the cover of night.
And fog.
And fog. And I believe that will end the score. Make sure to mark any XP that you've gotten. Look over, did you enact a belief or some of your heritage or something like that. Make sure to mark that.
If you click the class icon motor, it'll actually tell you your XP clues, and they'll tell you how much experience you got for what you did. Like, did you roll a desperate action? Did you do certain things and things like that in your sheet?
And then we're going to do. Let's go ahead and do the payoff, and then we'll save downtime for next time before we start. We'll do that sort of behind the scenes. But let's go ahead and do the payoff. All right, so Sloan, like I said, you were hired by somebody different, but I'm gonna total all the coin as if like all together, like as you're part of the team. And let's do 12 coin for because that was a lot of shit. It was a lot of shit to do. You got the stuff in there. You helped them blow up the bridges. You helped get the strikers out safe, and you also rescued Bell. So that's 12 coin total for the crew.
So
3
we could
each.
put 3 each, or we could put 4 into the stash and then split up from there. I think 3 each is probably better for now. We can put into the stash individually if we wish. The crew stash, so we're going to hold 4.
And who was I can't remember his name. Who was the one who hired you guys to begin with? Reg, was it? What do you remember the name?
Hutton.
It's in the journal.
Is it
I think she's
Hutton?
right. I think it's Hutton.
It's Hutton, yeah. Hutton is also going to give you some turf.
Oh, dang!
Nice.
So that's turf and 12 coin.
I'm gonna put 2 coins into the from my 3 into the Moon Curses stash.
And then you're also going to get some. You're also going to be in very good standing with the citizenry of Char Hollow.
Made some friends and probably some enemies.
Okay, and let's see. That will be the payoff.
Very nice. As Prof's leaving, he's going to nab a piece of jewelry from one of the corpses that is littered next to the thing, and this is to represent a little something on the side, which is an ability he got with his last level up, which gives him +2 stash at the end of each downtime, and just flavoring it that way.
Oh, okay, yeah. Some grave robbing there.
Oh, piece of jewelry. Yoink.
Or I guess the spoils of war, right?
Yeah, yes, it has been a war.
And so so then we're going to do heat. Would you say this was smooth and quiet, contained, loud and chaotic, or wild and devastating?
Wild and devastating, in my humble opinion.
When it all comes down, yeah. Especially after that factory goes up.
The factory's going to blow up, which is a serious piece of infrastructure for the entire city of Duskfall, and there's probably going to be some very pissed off rich people. The ghosts were opened through the ghost key, which the entire town hears when it opens, including anyone interested in that kind of thing. It summoned a bunch of ghosts that started tearing people to shreds. There was gunfire, plasma flamethrowers, and explosions everywhere, including this massive explosion that happened when the grenade went into the cart from Reg's wonderful toss. And obviously that's a huge plasma explosion. This was definitely pretty big. Whether they can assign that to us is a different question, but in terms of just generic heat in the city right now for everyone, it probably goes up. Like if there were like 6 or 7 gangs, everyone's heat would have just shot up.
So that's 6 heat, +1 for a high profile or well connected target, +1, and then +2 if there was killing involved. So we'll do 9 heat.
So we're filled up. So we have 2 wanted, and we get an extra 3. We're wanted 2 with 3 heat.
Whew.
Woo, baby.
All right, and then let's see. So we've got. You said 2. No, you said. Oh, okay, yeah. So how much heat is it?
So we are at 3
Nine.
heat currently out of the 0 because we went over. So we got a level of wanted, and we got 3 extra heat on top of what we had.
Okay,
So
so
a total of 9.
okay, so give me so I need 2d6 roll.
I think motor.
Did I do it?
Yeah, bring it on. You're the new blood. Maybe we get some beginner's luck.
The first time I played Blades in the Dark, I rolled this for my orc crew, and what
Yeah.
happened was that I got beat the fuck up because I wouldn't talk. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Oh, third time's the charm, or second time, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, this will be for entanglements.
Yes.
So that's a 6 and a 4.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I don't know. That's a good or bad.
I have no clue.
Well, look, I will look into it at the beginning of next time.
Fantastic.
All right, and then I'll make a note about that. Maddie, can you make a note for cooperation
Yep, got it.
as the entanglement?
Cooperation.
Correct. Oh, and then there's rep, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So the crew earns 2 rep per score by default, but you guys get bonus rep, right?
We get +1 rep, yeah.
Okay, so you get +1. So that's 3 by default. If the target of the score is is a higher tier than you, take +1 per tier higher. The main gang here was the Silver Nails.
We are
Of
currently
course, we don't get
1.
anything for the Imperial Army at all,
No, we're-
but yeah.
We're
2.
2, aren't we? Yeah, we are 2. Yeah, 2. Coming strong.
So we got out of there. We personally didn't really encounter the Imperials, but none of the Imperials died, right?
I don't think so. One of them got trans powdered in the face.
Yeah, one of them got
Yeah.
left naked in the hallway, but
That's good. A silver lining, right? Not killed
Yeah.
any members of the army.
Not like I didn't attempt to kill one or two, but details, you know.
Yep, Silver Nails are a tier 3, I believe. I think, yeah. But they had some extra juice from the Imperial equipment that they had, so I'm gonna give them tier 4. So there'll be 2 more rep for you guys.
1, 2, 3, 5. So that's 5. Very nice.
Okay, yeah. So that'd be what, 3, 5. So 5 was that 5 rep altogether?
Yep.
Okay.
It's been added into the shoot.
Yep. And we have That's not what I wanted to do. How do you mark turf?
Oh yeah, the turf's a weird one.
Oh, it's like on the
Um,
turf page, I think.
Yeah, we can click one of these to mark
Oh,
turf.
okay. So yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you, I think they're positionally important as well. So like, if you see something that you want to like bleed into later on, like you want to get the
I
turf.
want to head to cover operation. -2 heat per score. That was the direction I was thinking.
0 heat equals coin in downtime. Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Wait,
Very
what are you
useful thing.
looking at?
So if you go to turfs under the moon cursors,
Okay.
so
Kinda
there's
mark it,
like
there you go.
directional boxes going on here.
Yes.
So I was thinking of heading towards cover operation.
Ooh. Yeah, I see.
-2 heat per score, which means we'd have to take this box here first.
Yes. Let me look.
Unless you have another idea. I mean, other ones are cool, but I think cover operation is what we need.
Yeah.
We are generating a lot here. We're wanted too.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
people are actively after our ass.
Yeah, I like the -2 heat per score. So that way the turf is good.
All right, so is that? Oh, there
That's
it is.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And you need less rep to level up the crew.
True. Oh, good point. Yes, of course, because you hold turf.
Yep.
That's our hold, actually. That's a good point.
Yeah. All right. And then with that, I think that might be the end. I do. So you guys go back to Hutton to receive your payment. You're treated like gods when you walk through the door. On the downside, everybody knows that who you are and what you did.
I'm keeping my spirit mask on. None of these people need to know me. Hell no, please. I got people that gonna. I got kids.
But on the upside, you'll never have to. If you drink here, you'll never have to pay for another drink again.
Yeah, I got a new place to hang out.
Yeah, you've made good with the citizenry. The Scovlins of Char Hollow are forever indebted to you, and especially the ones that you saved. That Sloan helped you save, and Sloan, you received your job from another person.
Right. Oh, I think you're muted.
Oh, sorry, 1 second.
I'm singing.
Ah.
It was very appropriate considering what we just did and what we went through. That I just started listening to the Les Mis soundtrack.
Do you hear the people sing?
Sing the song of angry men.
I mean, I
Copyright
just want
strike.
to hear your dulcet tones. Come on, man.
I'm on Stars right now with Javert, and I'm never gonna do that justice. But it felt very appropriate.
It's a mood.
I can imagine Prof took part in multiple demonstrations when he was young. You know, he's probably been there, seen that. He wasn't always a wealthy man or married to a wealthy woman who gives him an allowance.
Prof knows he fucked up when he gets less allowance than their kids.
Oh, that if I get no allowance or anything else like that, or if I'm not allowed into the main living room where all the good brandy's held, then I know that that's really bad. Also, we have ice cream every other night, and as we established, hot chocolate during the nights where the kids are asleep, with like the little whipped cream and everything. I left out for Lester once on the windowsill when he was, a bit lonely.
Brooding.
So yeah, if I don't get any hot chocolate on every other Tuesday, then whoa.
Only put one marshmallow in your hot cocoa.
Something's wrong. I got things to lose if they know my identity. That's why I whenever possible, I don the mask. Doesn't always work though.
Fair.
So, so Sloan, you'll be sitting down in a different bar, somewhere else, probably in Silk Shore. Now you haven't met the person directly who hired you for this job, but you've met their in between person. And as you sit down, you see her immediately as she slides through the crowd towards you, and she has your share of the coin there, and she plops it on the table and she says, "Good job. Honestly, I thought you were a dead man."
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought so too. Had a couple of moments, but it's all good. Wasn't me who went down. There's a couple of bridges,
There's another group there, wasn't there?
Not sure what you're talking about.
Someone else active on the site. Another group.
I mean, there were the Imperial Army. It was a lot of fog. It was chaos.
And Valeris will smile.
Oh shit! What a twist!
It was so hard, Maddie fucking collapsed.
Valeris will smile as she says, "Well, my benefactor is incredibly pleased with your work. The target you saved apparently will have some use in the future."
Oh! Maddie, can you give us a description of who this person is to your character?
Yeah, sure. Valeris is my enemy. She was somebody I used to be romantically involved with in the past, until she betrayed me. And since then, she has just made it her life and glory and need to get involved in my business, especially when it does not involve her at all. And she still seems to be doing so every goddamn game. And she's beautiful. That's what makes it so hard to love her and hate her at the same time.
I only met her once, but she was eye-catching and very clever.
Fantastic.
And
There we go.
and she says, "Should we need your services again, can we call on you?"
Well, of course. Anytime.
And she says, "I wouldn't hang out too much with those moon cursors. They tend to get themselves wrapped up in all kinds of trouble."
Moon curses, you say?
And then she'll give a wink, and she'll say, "Of course, in this town, trouble tends to pay well, so."
Indeed it does.
And then, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No.
No, that's it. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have money to gamble away.
Yeah. Now she's mad because you beat it. She was gonna leave you. Now you're gonna leave her. So now she's like, yeah.
I wanted the last word of the conversation. Damn it!
But yeah, she'll slip back into the crowd and disappear as quickly as she appeared, leaving you with a crew name on your at the front of your mind, the Moon Cursors.
I ponder it while I'm flipping through poker chips.
Excellent. Is there anything anybody else needed to take care of before we end the game tonight?
Well, I leveled up, but I don't know if we want to do that now or later. And let's not forget the crew experience points.
Oh yeah, yeah. We can do all that. We can do the experience off cam.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Just-
go ahead.
Just as an addition, it's not relevant now. We can talk about it during the downtime, but I did have another ability that's not relevant to this called calculating, which means I may give myself or another crew member +1 downtime action. So if you guys have a project that you need to be working on or something else like that, let me know later.
Excellent. All right, cool. Well, thank you so much for playing, guys. Really appreciate it. It's good to get Eddie in the seat. Finally, this has been a long awaited for Sloan to join the crew, and so we're thankful to have you here, Paul. It's a good time always. And then of course, where else can they find you, Paul?
Oh, I stream around all over the place. I'd like to get myself around about. I am on several channels on Twitch. I'm on Twitch TV/Galabond. I am on Twitch TV/Gaijin Games, and Twitch TV, The Goblin Cave, which is a fun one on Sundays, on Thursdays, and on Sundays again, and on a Tuesday now as well. My schedule is rather busy, but always fun and so cathartic.
Yeah, throw a rock and hit a stream. You'll probably hit a stream where Paul is on.
If I can attain that level, then I've done something right.
I think so. And of course, Fork Puff and Terry, as always, thank you. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace.